Hi everyone and welcome to the Fox's Den. Today we're just having a quick look at some simple modifications you can do to your 93mm Victorinox knife. So the first one is to add a pocket clip. So this is the KeySmart Nano, which just clips onto the ring, slides down into your pocket and lets the knife hang inside your pocket, which actually makes it a lot more comfortable. I like to have it on this Explorer, which is a bit bulkier. And it sits more comfortably in your pocket, so otherwise it tends to fall down and be kind of across your leg and a bit uncomfortable, but this makes it better. And I also find that these heavier knives tend to be more prone to sliding out of your pocket, so it makes it more secure. There is some aftermarket pocket clips that you can add that fix to the scales, but I think they're a bit clumsy looking, and they make the knife a bit high in your pocket. I don't really like those. The other thing you can do is just to add a simple lanyard. This is the Victorinox one, which has a little tab on the end, just loops around. They have them in a couple of different colours, and it's quite nice for just, you get an extra kind of hold on it to pull it out of your pocket. They have the little Victorinox logo there. You can also make one out of a strip of leather or a piece of paracord or something like that. But yeah, it adds something to the knife. I always like to have one. The other thing you can do is on the compact, Victorinox compact, there is a pin in here, which can be really handy for small things like taking out splinters, you know, cleaning the charge port on your phone, stuff like that. But all the 91mm knives come with the little hole here, so you can quite easily get a genuine Victorinox pin and put it in here, which is really handy. A nice little modification. These pins are quite expensive to get from Victorinox for what they are. So what you can do is just buy a dress pin pack, which is dress pin number 20, is the exact same size, and you get probably 100 of them for like €1 or something, and you've got replacements for life. The other thing is to add something into the corkscrew. So you can add the screwdriver that comes with the compact, which is this little grey straight screwdriver, and it screws in there really nicely. When you close it down, which I always like, is the little Victorinox logo is always facing out. Some people put tinder and stuff like that in here, and fire starters in and replace the toothpick. I don't really like those, to be honest. I'm more of a bring a lighter type person if I want to light a fire. There is a couple of other options that you can get. There's like a mini tools set that you can buy that has, you know, there's a Torx one I don't have here. This is the Phillips one. This is a SIM card removal tool, but also really handy for adjusting watch straps, that kind of thing. So yeah, they're in kind of funkier colours, which can look pretty cool. So yeah, that's a nice little mod. The other thing you can do is, if your knife, well, pretty much if it's not a compact, it's not going to have the pen. So everyone will have the tweezers and the toothpick, but only the compact has the pressurized pen. So that you can easily get the plus scales, they're called, and they're generally available in lots of colours. You see I got the black one here for this Tinker, and it's a kind of an awkward pen to write with, but there is a trick that you can put it in behind the parcel hook, and you know, write like this, which is a bit more comfortable. it's kind of an emergency use only pen, but you know, considering it takes up no space at all, it's nice to have it there for an emergency. To change the scales, you just need to put your knife in some warm water for a while and just kind of soften the plastic slightly, and then pop out your tools and get a small screwdriver in there and pry them off. They pop off quite easy. You can see here on this set of scales, there's 3 little kind of rivet heads that they pop onto. So you just need to pop those off, and then you can just snap on the new one. Just give it a tight squeeze. And yeah, you can change, as well as adding the plus scales, you can change to a colour, you know, make your knife look new again if it has scuffy scales like this one does. And the last thing you can do is get some coloured tweezers and toothpick. So these are red ones, just to add a little bit of individuality. There's a couple of different colours available. Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's something you can do, and it gives your knife a little bit of flair. If you are changing the scales and putting in warm water, you should really give it a clean and a re-oil afterwards. This is the oil that I use. It's Ballast Oil Universal. I get it from Knives and Tools. There are lots of similar oils, but I find this one works quite well. Victorinox knives need very little, a few little drops, and clean it away again, and everything is running smooth again. They're a very sort of low maintenance knife, and you could give them a sharpen while you're there. But so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully see you back soon for some more videos. Thank you for watching.